So we're going to be here looking at our minds, attempting to see our minds, okay? But first we check the body, because the body doesn't meditate. We're very obsessed with our bodies. We think we are the body. We make the body the boss, as Lama Yeshe says, but it's just this vehicle, you know? We are our minds. So we have to get in touch with them. So the body needs to be in a conducive position. But before we start, we think just these 30 little minutes, 28 little minutes, we're going to have this aspiration to be useful, to develop our marvelous potential. Buddha's extraordinary in what he says about our potential, so encouraging, so that we can then be of benefit to others, to cut down these artificial barriers that this ego grasping has created between self and other, that's invented self and other, so that we can be of benefit to others. Taking these instructions from our holy lamas, becoming like them. So these few minutes to help us do that. So as we know in the text, there are these about sort of 7 or 8 points about the body. The body doesn't meditate, but it needs to be in a conducive position to allow the mind to do its job. So the ideal, as His Holiness says, is to be in full lotus position. For the more advanced practices, where the subtler energies are nicely aligned, we need to be having the body in full lotus, and because also we can sit for months without toppling over. It's so practical. So His Holiness says, even for a moment, when you start your session, just to go into the full lotus if you can, just to be for the auspiciousness of it. If not, it's okay. Ordinary cross-legged, if not that, sitting in a chair. And if we're in a chair, then have your body sitting upright. Don't slump into the back of the chair. Sit upright. Hold yourself up, feet firmly on the ground. And if you are on a cushion, you know, you find what works for your own body. Some people are very flexible. Some people need a higher cushion, whatever. But ideally have the back, your coccyx just slightly raised up, you know, so you can be thrust slightly forward. Feels very stable. And your hands, there's various gestures or mudras, but the one we typically learn is like this: the feet, you know, the left underneath, right on top, thumbs touching, forming a triangle. I've heard there's some kind of subtle energies related to bodhicitta, the tips of the thumbs touching. I don't know where I got that from, somewhere ages ago. Then your shoulders, they say your shoulders upright but relaxed. And I'd like to add our whole body, the whole physical body upright, like your skeleton upright. But then as soon as we hold ourselves upright, we tense the muscles. So have your body upright, but relax the muscles, you know. And then your head, several points about the head. And all this is from the experience of the great yogis and yoginis over the centuries. Your head slightly tilted forward, chin tucked in a bit. Your jaw relaxed, lips slightly apart, and the tip of the tongue resting behind the top teeth, just near the palate. They found that stops you from dribbling and from having to swallow the spit. Obviously, the yogis who meditate a long time. Breathe through your nose. And your eyes, I mean, again, the yogis who meditate seriously day and night, especially during the day, to prevent the mind from becoming dull, they keep their eyes open so the light comes in and keeps the mind sharp. But of course, they've got concentration. They don't get distracted. We probably get distracted because we haven't got good concentration. So have our eyes lightly closed and our eyes looking down beneath the eyelids, as if you're looking along your nose. So settle into that position and then forget about it. Just your legs, your bottom, hands, back, shoulders, muscles, eyes, mouth. Just relax then, settle in. So from the Mahamudra meditation technique, which utilizes the 2 modes of meditation that Lord Buddha teaches, concentration and insight. the two main modes. So the Mahamudra has got a very particular approach, and Lama Yeshe talks about it in his wonderful book. So the first mode of meditation is concentration. Concentration. Why we have to concentrate? Because we have to get insight into reality. We can't possibly do that with our crazy conceptual mind. So we have to settle the mind. So to do this, we need an object to concentrate on. The mind is the subject, and whatever it focuses on is its object. So here, the object of our mind is the mind itself. So don't get all caught up in that and be tricky, because the mind has several parts. So think just very simply, what we're going to do is we're going to make a decision now for 5 minutes. We do little 5-minute sessions. 5 minutes, we're going to pay attention. There's one part of the mind, attention. We're going to pay attention with determination to whatever pops up in our mind, which of course means conceptual thoughts. We live at that level. So normally they're there all the time, and we're just sinking into them unconsciously. So we're stepping back, and we're going to allow whatever thoughts arise, mind our own business, just keep away from them, let them come and let them go. No conversation, no sinking into them, no resistance to them, no creating of them, just simply strong attention, like watching like a hawk, whatever pops up. That's it. Just relax, stay focused. Few quality minutes. Doesn't matter whether your thoughts are negative, angry, confused, just let them be there. Don't have an opinion about them. Just watch like a hawk. Just watch. Stay focused. Bring your attention back to the object. Notice every time it wanders off. Mind sharp. Don't space out. Alert, but relaxed. So now with this clear mind, just imagine, use our creative imagination now. We imagine the embodiment of compassion in front of us. If we're familiar with the form of the Buddha, that's fine. If not, just imagine embodiment of the compassion energy, love, compassion, all the virtues, goodness manifesting in front. Compassionate-eyed one, as Lama Zopa calls him. If you know the form, just visualizing this white light body, it's a manifestation of compassion and a mirror of our own potential. That's the point. These meditations, they're just showing us how to be. So it's like a mirror of our own potential. So imagine from his brow sends radiant beams of light that enter our brow, filling us completely purifying our body, all the sickness, all the heaviness, all the clumsiness, this body that so dominates our lives, Imagine totally purifying, and then purifying all the imprints in our mind of all the harm we've ever done to sentient beings since beginningless time with our bodies, totally eradicating. Imagine, totally eradicating, filling us with this radiant white light. And imagining now that it's not possible to harm others. Imagine, this body, whoever sees me, tastes me, touches me, smells me, can only be benefited by my body. How incredible. Really want this. Imagine this. Purified, full of this white light. And also full of the potential to manifest in countless bodies in the future to benefit others, like all the holy beings. The purpose of the body is only for the benefit of others. No other reason to have a body except to benefit others. So imagine this. Only that. And now from the throat, Buddha, compassionate-eyed one's throat, red beams, laser beams of red light, radiant, entering our throat and pervading our entire body and purifying all the nonsense of our speech. Uncontrolled stuff pouring out our mouths, no control. Speech that isn't true. And even if we don't consciously lie, we speculate. We endlessly giving opinions as if we know the truth. 99% of the time, we don't even know what we're saying is true. So we mislead people. Speculation, or the harsh speech, abusing people, bad mouthing behind backs, our favorite one. And all just the rubbishing, rabbiting on about nothing speech, all this waste of our energy. All of this totally eradicated, totally purified. And all the harm we've ever done with our speech, which is what we mostly do as us humans. We don't run around killing and raping too many people, us maybe, but our speech is what makes the mess. Purified, eradicated. Such that now we have the power of speech. This is the most precious gift we have. This is the Buddha's gift to us, the power of speech. Such that now that every sound we utter, even saying good morning, even our laugh, benefits whoever hears us. Can you imagine? And we need speech. People need to hear what we say. We need people to hear us. We need people to do what we want. Go into a shop and you ask for an ice cream. If people don't like your speech, they won't do it. So to survive, we need speech. And again, speech is for the sake of others, not just to vomit out what we think. It's to benefit sentient beings. So now we have that. Imagine it, the power of speech, full of this blissful red light. Whoever hears me benefits. Can you imagine? And now from the heart, the center of his chest, compassionate-eyed one sends his radiant beams of blue light, blue like the sky, that penetrate our heart and fill us instantly. And this time, purify the mind. All these trillions of conceptual thoughts, confused, unstopping, like a big soup, totally eradicating all the nonsense, the source of our pain, the source of why we harm others, the ego grasping, this primordial clinging to a separate me, and the emotional hunger that's its main voice to get what that me wants, and the panic attack of anger when it doesn't, and all the other dramas, low self-esteem, arrogance, depression, anxiety, all of this stuff. It is not at the core of our being. This is what Buddha has found. Unbelievable, unbelievable what he has found. But this is not at the core of our being. Adventitious, therefore can be removed. This is the miracle the Buddha has found from his own experience and shows us the methods of how. To imagine this blue light eliminating, eradicating instantaneously all this nonsense. So then think, what's left? Your bliss. No, what's left is your virtue, wisdom, virtue. They are at the core of our being. They are who we really are. You can't remove them. Clarity, wisdom, compassion, kindness. And the bonus, bliss. Got to remember that. Bliss, joy, happiness. They are in the nature of the virtues. And when the delusions are gone, there is only joy left and virtue. Can you imagine? That's our true nature. Conventionally. Who doesn't want that? Imagine that, full of this blissful blue light. So now imagine this energy in front of us, this embodiment of compassion, compassionate-eyed one, just comes above our crown and absorbs into us, sinks through our crown, and become oneness. Our body, speech, and mind become oneness, perfected, our true nature, with the energy of compassionate-eyed one. And now we see all beings in the universe in front of us and around us. In front of us, all the objects of our aversion, people who annoy us, upset us, irritate us. To the left, our beloveds, the objects of our attachment. And then to the right and in front and behind and to the left and below and above, all the others, all the strangers. There's no fourth category of sentient being. The objects of attachment, whom we adore, the objects of aversion, whom we don't, and the objects of indifference, whom we couldn't care less about. 99.99% of the universe. These fantasies we've made up, friends, enemy, stranger, pervading space, all these sentient beings. They all are equal in wishing to be happy and all are equal in wishing not to suffer. These are facts. That's not religion, that's fact. That's reality. So knowing this, what choice do we have but to help them? That's our job. So from our hearts, we send out billions of tiny little compassionate-eyed ones, so tiny little Chenrezig Buddhas, entering into the heart of the first the enemies, taking away their pain, taking away their suffering, taking away their delusions, and giving them whatever they need, wanting this. all the uglies, all the mean people, all the arrogant ones, all the psychopaths, all your ex-boyfriends, all the rats and cockroaches, all the Mr. Trumps, whoever you don't like, all of them, completely free of suffering, getting everything they need to make them happy. And then the beloveds to the left and your strangers as well, all of them, everyone in the universe, full of this radiant energy of compassion, transforming every one of them. And they all turn into the Buddha themselves. They all turn into compassionate one, their true nature. Want this. And just 3 times you can sing the mantra that expresses this energy, the Sanskrit words. Just 3 times as we sing, see the light going out again, filling them all, transforming every one of them. Maybe we say 3 times, we'll say 9 altogether. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Whole universe transformed, every living being without exception. And now they all dissolve into us from all directions. This pure energy dissolves into each one of us, enhancing even more brilliantly our true nature. We just think this 30 little minutes, 28 little minutes, all these thoughts, seeds have gone into our mind, planted these amazing seeds in our mind. Nothing goes astray. Whatever we hear, think, see, taste, touch, smell, none of it goes astray. It all stays in our mind. So how amazing. Sow these seeds. May they bring the fruits that we motivated, so we can become compassionate one, our true nature, and be of benefit to sentient beings. This is our job. So now we think we're going to go out and have breakfast. So we think of our breakfast differently, not just, the usual, see it through the lenses of attachment, see it through the lenses of, bliss. It's nectar. Imagine it this way. Because the universe, we think of it as this delicious nectar. And we think of, first of all, we're going to eat it so we can be fat and healthy, so we can become beneficial to others. And then we offer it as well. We think of it as nectar. We imagine all the beings of the universe, and we see them all experiencing the joy of receiving this. If we could offer it, we would. Think like that. Lama Sangye Lama Che, Dejen Lama Gedon Te, Kongi Jepo Lama Te, Lama Namla Che Parbu. And as Lama's ever said one time, once you've blessed the food and offered it, the bigger your stomach, the better. So enjoy.